Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. Last Saturday I woke up and thought, oh God, it was sort of beginning to get back to routine. My son was going to football. Normally I wake up and have a look at see who's watched their videos and who's had their cup of coffee watching, and I didn't have one this weekend. I was a bit like, oh gosh, need to get back to it. So kids are back at school and I'm back. Feels like a long time. I hope you guys are feeling a little bit more settled, maybe, hopeful. We just basically went to stay with lots of friends going, hi, can we stay with you? Can we stay with you? It was nice to have a good break and some sunshine. So kicking off with the first film of September, I thought it has to be extending that summer glow. And I thought I'd show you the products that I'm using just to kind of, hold on to that warmth in my skin, because I don't want to be cold and grey and dour in my complexion. I want to be warm and cosy. So I should have actually filmed myself, but I just wasn't organised enough. Pale, because I've actually got fake tan on, but I'm going to put a little bit of the Click and Glow on, which is James Reed, and I've just literally had this in my makeup bag. It's like a little syringe. I think I maybe showed you this before. I never know what I've done on here or what I've done on Instagram, so please forgive me. And it just comes like this. It's like a serum. It smells of nothing, really. It just glides onto skin. I wouldn't put it, I normally just put it over my moisturiser before I start my makeup actually, but I wouldn't put it over my skin if I had SPF on. But it's lovely under makeup, and I just try and keep it really close to the hairline. And I have to say, wearing a mask at work, it's been really lovely wearing fake tan, because, out of habit, you just put your foundation on, don't you, or your tinted moisturiser, and then you put your mask on, whether you're in the taxi, the tube, the bus, wherever, work, and then it's all over the mask and it all looks grimy and the makeup comes off. So actually I found just having a little bit of fake tan is just really nice, just to kind of make my skin look a bit even, because I've come complete with a zit on the side of my face here. I always get really spotty in September. I know it's probably to do with the change in season temperature, but I mean, it's not that different. Anyway, I'm going to do maybe next week a film of just all the things that I've been loving and using. So I'm just changing my skincare just to kind of get on with this. Right, okay, so fake tan on, that easy. And I'm going to go straight in with the anti-pollution sunshine drops from Drunk Elephant. Now this is going to give me a real bronzy glow. It's a new product from them, and I've just really enjoyed using it. Little pump. It's quite brown, you can see, don't be scared. And I'm going to put it on the outside of my face first as a little bit of a glow with my fake tan. And then I go in and just perfect my skin around my T-zone where I need coverage. But this has just given me a really great dose of antioxidants and a nice sheer glow as well. And it's not heavy. And again, mask wearing and stuff. It's very light. Gives me a difference in my hands. Got a nice warmth to it. I tend to wear it if I'm wearing fake tan, because if I'm not and I haven't been in the sun, then it does look a little bit orange, obviously, because it's tanning my skin. But with a little bit of base, as you'll see, gosh, it's a right chunky one, isn't it? Shouldn't have squeezed it really or played with it before I came onto the film, really. But anyway, we could do these crazy things. Right, so that's that. So I will go in with my Synchro Skin Glow, which I use and love, and I tend to use this base much more in the winter because it gives me the coverage with a little bit of glow. But I'm going to use it with a nice small brush, just probably a little bit of just a Real Techniques one, and I'm going to use it in the areas that I would normally conceal. So I'm not going to bother with concealer because it's a light bronzy glow. You don't want to kind of be all bronzed up, or you don't want to be bronzed enhanced and have a load of makeup on, because it just looks really made up. So it's nice to do it in soft layers, but you need to just have a little bit of perfecting and skin evening. Well, I do anyway. For those of us who aren't genetically blessed and have even skin tone, I'll see how that settles down. It's just looking a bit grumpy, but I'm just going to ignore it for now. It's just nice with a little brush. Normally I do put it on with my fingers, but if I put it on with my fingers, I'd probably move the lovely Drunk Elephant Sunshine Drop. So just a little brush just kind of evens that out slightly. I'm literally just going to, I know I can't look at anything else. It's funny, isn't it? You've got a spot, you can't think of anything else. I'm going to go in with a cream bronze. I'm going to do my skin first. And then I'm going to go in with my eyes. So I'm going to go in with a slight angled brush, Space NK. And I'm going to be using the Danessa Myricks medium bronzer. And this formula is so creamy. And I do prefer, when I'm using bronzer or doing a bronzy look at work, to use concealer or foundation in a darker skin tone. Like the Glossier stretch concealers are really nice in sort of 4 shades darker than your natural one, just to create that lovely bronzy finish to your skin. And I'm using a small brush. You know, lots of the bronzer brushes are big, but what I want to do is kind of create this veil of warmth on the outside of my face. So I'm creating shape on my face, but I'm keeping the, gosh, I'm really out of practice, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm fumbling over my words. Do forgive me. I like to keep the centre panel, my T-zone area of my face, lighter, because that gives me shape, and I'm not just colouring in my skin as a darker skin tone. And whatever colour your skin is, you just need to go 4 shades, 3 shades, 4 shades darker to give you that shape and contrast. But I do want to do a little bit of a peachy glow to my cheeks, otherwise it just looks a bit flat to me. Nude Peach. I love this shade. I've been really wearing a lot of this. I love kind of corals in the summer. It's the Nude Stick colours. And this, for those of you who follow me lots, will know that I love all these peachy corally tones. I will get bored of them soon as the season changes, and I'll go into much more sort of berry, sort of more autumnal kind of nudie colours. But right now, can't get enough of a coral, and it does brighten the whites of my teeth and eyes. But it's just making sure that you keep it in that area and don't stretch it too far. The thing about these Nude Stick cream blushes is that they really do last. I've been trying a lot of cream blushes recently, because I do love a cream blush, and the packaging might be excellent, the colour might be great, but then it just fades really quickly. And I know a lot of that's to do with your skincare, like if you've got too much oil or too much hydration, too much skincare on your skin when you do it, it's not going to last, as it will dilute. But these colours and the Trini London colours really do tend to last. Now, if you look closely, I'm having a real problem with my left eyebrow. Someone actually said that I might have a thyroid problem, which I'm sort of, to be honest, I'm sort of ignoring that at the moment, because I don't really want to think about having a thyroid problem, but it's really disappearing. I'm going to dye them later, actually. I've done a film about that before, but I just think I just need to kind of dye my lashes and brows just to make the kind of, you know, school run and kind of work makeup just much more effortless. If I've got a little bit of colour in my brows, but I'd like to get a little bit of microblading there, I think. A friend of mine at work has started doing it. I don't like it when the brows are really perfect, because if I've just washed my face ready to go to bed, or I've just been for a run or something, I don't want to look clean and fresh and no makeup, and these drawn on eyebrows, it's not my thing. So I just wondered whether I could just get a few little tails dabbed in, and it's this area here. So the Hourglass one, this is Arch. This is the Arch Brow Sculpting Pencil, and my shade is Blonde. Again, a lovely cool tone, but because it's flat, it's like a rectangle, I can really get that shape filled in here, because I want to get that straightness here, because that really makes my eyes a lot bigger. I've actually got a grey one as well. Oh lordy, I'm not ready for the films, am I? I need to do a little bit of prep first. I'm actually going to use the men's hair grooming shade, the light one, because that's really nice and not too dark, but I didn't have any in the shops yesterday, so I knew you wouldn't mind. Patchy grey eyebrows. Right, see how that's just really nice. The thing when you're using a kohl to shape your brows, the key, biggest thing is to make sure you're not putting on a greasy base. I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but if you've put lots of skincare on and then you take a kohl pencil and you try and put your eyebrows in, it slips and it dilutes and it doesn't last. So make sure that you just put a little bit of micellar water over your brow before you actually pop it in, so it's nice and flat and matte, and you'll get a much longer wear out of your eyebrow products. So I'm going in with Max Factor Brow Revival, and I'm thinking, oh, maybe I need to get a new one of these because it's running out. But actually these are better when you've got less on the brush. I always remove it first. These guys need to go in, and then I go backwards like back combing and just pop these in here. Bring these in, and that just makes me feel much more put together. And then back comb the end little tails that are non-existent. Good. Right, so skin happy, brows done. So for my eyes, I'm going to be using 2 of these wonderful Vision flushes, again from Danessa Myricks. And there is a brilliant makeup shop. It's a professional makeup shop, Guru Makeup. Oh, sorry for that. Which I would always probably visit sort of every couple of months, just to go and look at what new professional makeup is in. So I haven't been able to do that, obviously. And I like to see what the makeup artists are using in film and TV and prosthetics, because you never know what you might be able to use and transfer into your makeup or my pro kit. And I've really missed going there. Anyway, so they are now stocking Danessa, and her pigments and textures are off the scale, and I love this combo. This is going to be one that's going to be very well used for me, and it's called Tiara, because it's a wonderful eye brightening, beautiful, pale gold. It is not the kind of orangey gold, which I can't bear. So I'm just using that here, and the tip applicator is perfect because it just means that I can really fill in that area of my eye, which is a wonderful way to brighten and waken your eyes. Use that there, and it couldn't be easier. And then I'm going to fill in with the darker shade. As you know, I like my makeup to be creamy and soft and face painty. I don't want too much fuss. It's just nice to add a little bit of softness to your skin and flushes to your eyes and lips, just to make all the difference. So this shade is Toasted Almond. So it comes again in the same applicator, and with no skill whatsoever, I'm just going to place that here. You've got a bit of playtime with this product, so don't worry. Take it halfway across, and then I'll blend it in so that kind of the darker colour blends in with the gold, so I almost get like a third shade. Now for me, because my eyes collapse here, I need to make sure that I get a nice bit of colour just on this outer corner here. Now don't be concerned, because once it's blended it looks beautiful, but the problem that people make when they put their makeup on is they put it on and they have a little panic and go, oh God, no, too much. And then they just wipe it off. And then you don't really end up with any shape at all. Excuse me, my very noisy brush pot. Everything is now all in boxes and lids and everything. And that's a plastic one that makes a lot of noise. See? Oh. And really softly. You see how big this brush is? It's big because I want a really soft, diffused hue of warmth around my eyes. And then with that pop of gold. Love it. Love it. See? And then they dry, and then you've got a lovely colour, but it's sort of something of nothing, which I like. And this is a nice soft blending brush. It's a Zoeva one. It's a 221. Just a great all-rounder brush. So you can see how far I've gone under my eyes, quite far. And the reason is because I'm just creating a soft shadow, and I'm making my eyes look bigger by creating that soft shadow, creating the surface area of my eyes, knocking back that heavy lid so you kind of get that sultry finish, hopefully. Right, now, me and Mark, we haven't got on, but we're getting on now. So there's been so much love for the new Marc Jacobs mascara, and I really love the effect, but for me it was transferring too much. I left it open for a few days after I put my makeup, and it's made a whole world of difference. So I think my product was just too wet, and I'm not sure whether you have experienced that before with mascaras, that they are lovely when they go on, really rich and pigmented, which this is, but then it just, you know, falls down your face by the end of the day. Well, actually it just needed to dry out a little bit. So I'm absolutely loving this, and it's just so nice to use a bristle mascara brush because it creates soft, feathery, light lashes. Now I do like a strong lash. I suppose it's just sort of lazy girl makeup, isn't it? I know that mascara makes the biggest difference to your eyes, opens your eyes out, if that's the only thing that you want to do. And, you know, big eyes or to enhance the shape of our eyes, we all want to do that, don't we? No matter what size they are. And this creates really lovely fluffy lashes. I love yabbering on about mascara wands and the difference that the different effects you can achieve with different wands. And actually you need to kind of address your lashes. Whether you've got fine thin lashes, you want to definitely go for a bristle brush. If you've got shorter stubborn lashes, you probably want to go for a moulded fibre brush. I feel like I repeat myself a lot. If you want more of an in-depth mascara film, then I'm very happy to show you the differences. Now with any mascara, especially if you want a full-on lifted look, you need to do a second coat, just because most mascaras work really well second time round. See how beautiful that is? Really lifted, not cloggy, but rich. I'm lucky to have longish lashes, but this just creates a real instant fan effect with little effort. But you just need to do 2 coats because the pigment and the formula lays and layers really well on top of each other. So that's the eyes. Now I might have to do a little bit of concealer on this guy. I'm going to use the Shiseido. Right, this is going to be really light. So what I try and do when I'm covering a spot, actually, I might just use a little brush for this, is I just pull the skin slightly. This is lighter than the colour because I'm covering something darker. And if I pull my skin, it just really kind of works into the pores a little bit more. Doesn't sit on the surface. And then just literally tap over just a little bit of the bronzer till it just disappears. And that should last as long as I don't fiddle with it too much. Good, and we'll finish off with the Bare Minerals Gen Nude. This is Bay, I think I've used this before. It's a really lovely, rich gloss. And I love this colour. You know, nude shades are sometimes hard to find, especially in lipsticks, because they can really drain you. But the colour of this is just perfect. I'm really looking forward to reading your comments, everyone. I've missed you, I really have. And I'm sorry if I don't reply to all of them, I do try my best. But it's really, really nice to have this sort of worldwide community, and you're all such a lovely bunch. This product almost hugs my lips. You definitely feel it on. It's not sticky. You feel you got it on, whereas some products you could just think, oh, it feels so lightweight and balmy, but because of the pigment, you feel like you've got gloss on, but that's good because I have got gloss on. So there we go, just a little bit of a sort of post-summer makeup. The Click and Glow is just brilliant, feels so lovely to use, effortless to use. I must go and wash my hands though, because otherwise I am going to have tanned hands, not a good look. Yeah, so there we are, we're back to it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're well, and I look forward to chatting to you below. Many thanks, chat soon.